What is up, survivors? Soul Survivor here, and today we are back on the Dragon Age Origins series. Recently uploaded the first episode, and today is Friday Night Live, or whatever you want to start calling the Friday night stream. So this is, I'm going to recommend that you guys probably watch this in parts. Tonight's the live stream, and I'm just going to be recording this episode, so it might be a long one. So maybe like, if you guys aren't going to sit down and be in it for the long
you must
haul,
be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yeah, watch whatever you want, you do something in the background, or just watch it in segments, or whatever. But, if you didn't remember last time, Duncan had instructed us to go find Alistair whenever we're ready to begin the trials. There's a few things you can do around Ostagar before you go and do that.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Hey, buddy. It's okay. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. Put this muzzle on you, alright? You'll feel better, I promise.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay, so we got that. If we happen to go into the wilds and we look for a certain flower, and it'll be good.
For you shall not be forgotten. My friends,
Hail, Grey
let
Warden.
us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
This is Wynn.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynn, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Yes, I know all about that. It wasn't that difficult, to be honest.
You know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
King Talon thinks the battle will go well.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Have you faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black
Some say
City?
the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that
It
true?
may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
It's just something to ponder, I guess.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
So that's when
We who
she's
betrayed your
a senior
prophets
enchanter, I
now
believe.
beg your forgiveness.
Been in the circle for a very long time. There's not a whole lot you can ask about her, but it's a cool little dialogue. It changes depending on what your origin story is. The origin story of this character is already done. Now we're in the start of the game, basically. And depending on your origin story, that conversation will change.
What is it
Like
now?
a couple others.
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alice.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What can you tell me about this?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't. I've been in the circle most of my life. Ever since I was taken by the Templar.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was that
With the
about?
mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar,
You were a mage
Not
hunter?
that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
They never do. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
No, not
Keep an
yet.
eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Alright,
If you have any
let's go.
questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Alright, that's Alistair, my favorite, like, probably my favorite companion in the game. Alistair's fucking awesome.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Ooh, not good, man.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what are you?
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this?
I happened to
ritual?
be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't want
You
to.
take what you get, right? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright then.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
How dare you address me like
What?
that?
Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... it's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
I'm sorry for the excessive yawning. I honestly don't know why this is happening. Wasn't yawning before I started recording. Perhaps you should treat your servants a bit nicer.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
Not now, like I'd buy
May I be with you in the coming battle, friend.
Yeah. In this game's lore, elves they're interesting people, and they tend to be kind of abused like slaves. There's city elves and there's Dalish elves. City elves are people who've succumbed to like the humans. They're the humans' religion. Instead of following their god and their religion, they follow the humans, and they've,
In the name of
succumbed and
Andraste,
bend to their
I bless
will.
you
They live
today.
in small
May you
little
find favor in the
camps
Maker's eyes.
inside their
So let it be.
cities, because they're not welcome anywhere else. So a lot of them are servants like that. Don't get paid or anything. They get paid. but
Have you
just
seen
very
one of them close up?
Greetings. You must be the third
This is
recruit
better.
we've heard about.
I am.
Sir
Who are
Jury
you?
is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon.
I got them mixed up.
I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Do you have a problem with
No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Sorry about that. Yes, I'm looking for...
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Only that is
I never heard of such a
dangerous.
ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Right. So that's Jory. They're pretty cool character. They're both pretty neat.
You there,
One
elf.
more thing
What's
I
your
think
name?
I'd like to go.
It's Pink, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
That's pretty much the nicest that normal elves are ever treated. So kudos to that guy. I mean, like, an elf has to be extremely lucky to get paid for any service they give. And I'm looking for a certain thing I want to do. Here we go.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No,
I don't
not
suppose you
today.
have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Let's see
Just
what I
ask my
can
guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this
They
prisoner?
say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Didn't you kind of have a waste for you to guard him all day?
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
Okay then. I talked to the guy.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
I mean, he was about the same as any. I mean, he's starving and probably extremely dehydrated.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So, you miss one meal. This man could be hanged.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Alright, now, do I actually get that in my inventory? I'm kind of curious about something here. Hold on one second. I've never tried this, but kind of curious. Oh, I wanted to. I wanted to see if I could eat and drink the food. I've never tried that before.
So?
I wanted to see if I could.
Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, I got you something. Here's some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. My belly thanks you. My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
Damn it. Well, that sucks. I thought there's a option in there to like get to get a key in exchange for food and water. It's a cool little story behind it too, but I figured he'd give it to me after I freed him anyway. But I guess not.
You found Alistair, did you?
Okay.
Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What's the second
There was
task?
once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright. Oh, something I want to mention before we go into the gate. These guys, who you seen send a messenger or whatever earlier, these guys are cool. These guys are basically like the medieval version of canine troop soldiers. They fight alongside their dogs and never go into battle without them. And me being a huge dog fan and loving training dogs and raising them, that's really cool.
Hey,
I like that.
I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright then. Okay.
Great. Now we're getting rabies flung at us. On.
Right. Let's get started. On. Time for some fun! This should be easy enough. As you wish.
Damn it, maybe I should have waited until a little after I ate to record this. How you doing, bud? You don't look too good.
Is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least. Can't take him back to camp, but we can bandage
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You are a bit cowardly. But overcoming these dangers is part of the test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Alright. Somehow the cowardly Sir Jory is persuaded to move on. How he got a knighthood and yet that cautious and kind of cowardly. Oh, there's that flower we needed.
Dirty monsters! Destroy the
fiends. It's just crazy.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Come on. Right, let's get started. This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
About being a mage, you can.
Fear is your weakness.
To say Alistair and or anybody and use their skills and abilities too. You can play as anybody you like. There's also a glitch that I can tell you guys about. Basically, it's a method to. Let me see how many of these I have. Vial of Darkspawn blood. Yeah, okay. We have one vial, so there's an exploit where since these two tasks are considered two completely different missions, you can get all three of the vials and turn them in and like go back to Duncan and talk to him, and he'll ask you, have you retrieved the vials of Darkspawn blood? And you like just say yes. He gives you a bit of XP, and he says,
as you wish.
Oh my god. On it. On it. As you wish. Very well.
Keep the experience you got.
Oh my god.
I've used it before, but I'm not planning to cheat on the series. Just would like to show you guys how it's done. A vial of darkspawn blood. A vial of darkspawn blood. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to do it, but I'm not going to cheat. You will have to do this in order for the exploit to work. You have to get, like, you can get to whatever level you want. Like, you can get to whatever level that you want to get to. You can even max out the game before you, or your level before you even leave Ostagar. It's possible. Am I not going backwards? Oh, yeah. But it's very possible to do. And I'm going to show you the level and the XP bar before I do it, and then after. So you can see, you know, the tutorial. Actually, wait. I think I have a tutorial on this in a different video, so I'm going to show you how it, exactly what you got to do to set it up, and then you can do it on your own. And yeah, I know this game is extremely old, but it's still a good game, and if you guys haven't tried it out yet, I highly recommend it. If you're a fan of RPGs, you should definitely check it out. And the others. There are a total of 3 Dragon Age games with a DLC that is almost the size of a game, so that's 4 if you want to count the 1 DLC. I think that's correct. Or no, yeah, something like that. There's around 3. There's 3 official games. Put it that way. So once you have the 3 vials of darkspawn blood, like we do, I'll show you here. Vials of darkspawn blood. We have 4 of them. You only need 3, 1 for each of their trainees. You talk to Duncan.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Wait.
Then you'd best start soon.
I'm gonna show you the level I'm at. Alright, so I'm probably gonna level up through this. Hopefully I won't level up because I don't want to get through that. But you see I'm level 3, almost to leveling up. And if you were
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
You tell him we have the blood, but not the
Did you find the archive?
No. But we haven't searched the entire area yet.
And I suggest you get back out there. Good luck.
Tells you that, and boom, you get a bit of that XP, which I did level up from. But that's basically the glitch. I'm not going to do it again because, like I said, I don't want to use this glitch on the series, so just demonstrating it once is enough for me. But I'm going to put some points in here. Just like that. And let's see what else I want. Requires 28 magic for that. I'm just gonna get the passive quick. There are healing skills. I'm gonna go and get into healing. Not sure. Spell wisp. Oh, okay, so that drains mana in exchange for... Yeah, I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is just a wisp. It increases damage for as long as it's active. And now we got a little wisp friend. And also, right here, and this is how you tell if it's active. It's got this little thing around it. We're gonna activate this armor.
All set.
Like that. And you can see it pops up on the right side of the screen next to your abilities. But that's the glitch.
Maker's Breath, another elf. What do you want?
Like I said, elves aren't really the best in this game. You got a problem with elves?
In particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the...
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Ash Warriors. What is
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what is an Ash
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Is a dog
A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is painted with Hadis?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Alright, well, thanks for the answer.
My thanks.
I should go.
There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
See, that is awesome. I love the Ash Warriors. I love, like, everything they got going on over there. I hope in the next Dragon Age game, which is being worked on and is coming out eventually, that you can be an Ash Warrior. I think it's one of the professions or whatever. One of the special skills. Because that would be dope. Because, like, If you can get your own Mabari in that game and be an Ash Warrior, that would be amazing. I would love the hell out of that. Okay, so like, there ain't a lot in this world that will make me, I don't know, like geek out, I guess. I'm not.
As you wish. This should be easy enough.
Geeking out.
Let's get started.
That's a bad thing. That's just not like that.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
I love it. Probably the best. Like it's my favorite game franchise ever. So.
As you wish. Let's get started.
Right.
This should be easy enough. As you wish. Let's get started. As you wish. Right. On.
Hopefully you're able to have your own Mabari. In fact, you can have your own Mabari in all of the games they've made so far. Except Inquisition. I don't think
I am ready.
Inquisition.
Indeed.
Didn't even talk to you. Go away. But yeah, you can have a Mabari in this game and in Dragon Age 2. Which I'll also be playing once we finish Dragon Age 1. I think I mentioned this before, like last time I recorded part 1. I don't know yet.
As you wish. This should be easy. Let's get started.
I haven't been
on your side. As you wish.
I just.
This should be easy enough. As you wish. Get
Some people say that it is better in ways in combat and like graphics, obviously, and I guess like the world design, cause like how this is, it's very restricting, you know. It's extremely restricting as to like where you can go. But they have that on that in detail. But other than that, Inquisition's definitely the worst game because all the side quests on there are just, they're not interesting.
You can even smell their breath.
And you have to do them to
Let's get started. This should be easy enough. On. Let's get started. As you wish. Right. On. Let's get started.
All their side quests, for the most part, is go here, get this, or go there, kill
this
that.
Should be easy enough.
Or something along those lines.
Alright, very well. Stop. Off I go.
Rest until you have
very well.
Power.
On it.
Let's
get started.
Faint, or they
as you wish.
Victorious.
Any last words?
This should be easy enough. On. Let's get started. As you wish. Let's get started.
Even the side characters, like I've shown you guys, we've talked to several side characters already, including the Ash Warriors, and they all have something interesting to say. In Inquisition, no, they don't even have that. They can't even. They don't even give them something interesting to say. Like, I can't with Inquisition. As much as I love this game franchise and whatnot, Inquisition, I just can't. it's just, I can't. I've tried to beat that game several times, and I always end up just getting bored and just to the point where I am just frustrated with the game and I can't continue. And despite getting difficulty
This
with
should
their
be easy
fucking
enough.
trips,
Let's get started. As you wish.
but
Right.
that's not me to get past that.
Let's get started. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Right.
Oh wait,
As you wish. Let's get started. Right. Let's get started. As you wish. On. No mercy! Right. Let's get started. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. On. As you wish. Right. On. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. As you wish. Right. This should be easy enough. On. This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get started.
Whatever it is.
Let's get started. This should be easy enough. On. Right. This should be easy enough. Let's get started. You're getting slow! As you wish. On. This should be easy enough. Right.
This is just infuriating to me. Like one time I was just exploring around the map, right? Just a normal, exploration bit. And I freaking come around a corner and there's a bear. Just a normal bear. And he destroys me. Destroys all of us. Just 2 hits all of us. Just destroys us out of nowhere. Like... If you guys want me to play Inquisition, I can.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this.
Is a tower no longer? The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
You can call me out.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who did?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird-talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Tell us a bit more about your mother
She
first.
prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
Why are you so interested in helping
Why not?
us?
I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I believe you're crazy and possibly dangerous.
Is that all? Surely your mind stretches farther than these surroundings. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
I'm gonna get something to drink here. Alright. That was Morrigan and Plymouth. Now we have all the documents. And just like with the glitch, you talked to Duncan.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
And now there's a new option, which is...
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Shit. I might have to go and rewind, or like... I don't know how I say, because I forgot.
I will not
to
lie.
return.
We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Alright, I'm gonna do a cut here, guys, and go to an autosave because
The more I hear
up.
Are you...
Why?
Maybe it's tradition.
Messed this up.
I'd sacrifice a...
At last, How do you feel? Before we take some time.
Load save.
You can even smell their breath.
Show me what you've got. Right.
Right to the face!
On.
No mercy!
On. Let's get started. As you wish. This should be easy enough. On.
One down.
What?
Let's get started.
What say you? Scavenger or intruder?
Don't.
You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. And shall I?
Here.
How?
Quite.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any... 'Twas my mother, in fact.
I shall put...
If the...
Alright, so
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
Episode, but
I see them, girl.
I'm sorry that I...
Much as I
kind of
expected.
forgot that I was...
Are we supposed to believe you were
streaming.
expecting us?
And I
You
was
are
recording
required to do
episodes,
nothing.
So I was quiet for quite a long time.
Quiet.
There.
I'm sorry
And
about
what
that.
of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? So
Crazy,
Wait.
possible dangers.
true.
You...
And why
Skip
not?
past all this.
Take them to
getting
your
into
grave.
Time for you to...
thing,
Do not be rid.
Oh,
Just trying to get past this as quickly as possible, so that we get back to where we were. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we've done a bit of backtracking. Sadly, the autosave was a bit further than I would have liked, but what I forgot to do, instead of going straight to Duncan, if you pick the flower that this guy needed, you can go back and talk to him.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
And you tell him, is this the flower you
Let
were
me see.
looking for?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
I got a few of them. Take them.
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's
A
an
day,
improvement?
maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think
Maybe.
that's possible?
It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
And that's what I forgot to do. Now, you have to do this if you want to get to Mabari. You cannot not return the flower to him. You have to talk to him and do the whole quest for him, including bringing the flower back before you talk to Duncan.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
You cannot do it otherwise. You can't do it after the ritual. You can't do it after you talk to him. You can't back out before the ritual or anything. If you talk to Duncan like I did earlier, you will miss your opportunity.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Now will you tell us where
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I have no problem facing what is...
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down. There's nothing we can do about it.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
Tooths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Nothing you said prepared me for that. Whatever that was.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
And there you go. Got another level. I'm gonna go ahead and put 28, or put all 3 in here. Put another in this. Now I have enough for this skill that I've been wanting. This is an insanely cool skill. Tempest. Oh, I got 2 levels from that. Alright. I think I want to start taking up the healing tree. Now let me quickly, before we end the stream here. And where is the healing ability? It's probably going to be in here. No. Oh, it's down here. There. Alright. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I'm not going to go down there today, and I'm sorry I'm cutting it short. But, it's been very busy for me here lately. I have other things I need to do tonight and whatnot, so join in tomorrow night for Saturday stream, and thank you all for joining Friday Night Live. I'll see you guys later. Soul Survivor signing out. Have a great day, guys. 360 no scope that like button in the head, because that's how you put them down. And don't forget to double tap that like button or the subscribe button, guys, and the bell. I'll see you next time. Soul Survivor signing out.